Hi there! I sewed this cardigan from knit fabric using my regular sewing machine. You can easily handle knit fabric without a serger with just a few simple and affordable tools. So you'll need a jersey or stretch needle, a knit foot, an overcasting foot, a stretch twin needle, and fusible hem tape. I have already cut out the back piece, 2 front pieces, 2 sleeves, and the button placket. My first step is the shoulder seams. Align the back and front pieces with the right sides together. Now let's use a stretch needle to prevent skipped stitches. Additionally, we will replace the regular presser foot with a knit foot. A knit foot is a specialized type of presser foot that doesn't stretch the fabric and helps prevent it from puckering. Make sure the long arm is over the needle screw. This drives the spring that controls the pressure from the top of the fabric in time with the feed dogs underneath the fabric. Of the stretch stitches available, I chose the triple straight stitch. The needle does 3 short stitches side by side, 1 stitch forward, 1 backward, and another forward. The stitch is elastic and stretches along with the fabric. Before finishing the fabric edges, I'm going to stabilize them with fusible hem tape. The tape is a double-sided dry adhesive with a paper backing. First, I hit the band with iron on one side, let it cool down slightly, then press it on the other side, and trim the raw edge of the fabric to a width of 5 mm. Next, we need to switch from the knit foot to the overcasting foot and set your sewing machine on the knit stitch to finish the fabric edges. This stitch mimics a serger stitch. A serger looped around the fabric edge using 3 or 4 threads, while your sewing machine uses only 2. But look at how neat it looks. To make it easier for you to see, I have prepared 2 samples. In this one, I didn't use fusible hem tape. The seam looks frayed and not very neat. And this is the sample with stabilized edges. The fabric remains elastic and retains its stretchiness. Moving on, I align the markings and sew on the sleeve using the triple straight stitch. Then finish the edges with the overcasting foot. But before that, I'll make basting, as the armhole has a lot of curves. For the sleeve hem, we also press fusible hem tape. And I need to replace the stretch needle with a stretch twin needle. If you need more information on how to thread a double needle on your sewing machine and size it correctly, I have a link that talks in more detail about it. I'm using a regular straight stitch here because the twin needle makes 2 rows of parallel stitches on top and a zigzag looking weave underneath. This allows the seam to be very stretchy. we finish the side seams of the cardigan the same way as the shoulder seams. The cardigan's hem is finished like the sleeve hem. I sewed the bottom placket only with a triple straight stitch because it has no raw edges. Instead of buttons, I decided to use jersey snaps. In my previous video, I showed how to use snap pliers. They're easy to use and can bring variety to your sewing projects. However, now I had to make some effort to ensure that the left and right part of the fasteners were placed symmetrically. So I find working with buttons is a little easier. My cardigan is almost finished. All that's left is to remove any marker traces and then it's ready to try on.